before y'all make fun of me for my headphones, please know that these were the only headphones that had a attached mic to it. Anyways, so I've heard that some of y'all have questions on how to get your book, how to study your book, and how to find extra resources to study for your exam. So hopefully this video can answer all those doubts. First, the most important thing is to find your guidelines. Find your guidelines for your event. The guidelines for your event will have all the information about your exam, like how many questions your exam will have, how much time you'll have for your exam. It'll have the links to the books that you can buy to study for your exam. It'll have sample questions, all of that stuff. So you need to find your guidelines. Okay, so in order to do that, you go to HOSA.org, press on the tab, go all the way down to competition, then press on guidelines. Simple, competition guidelines. Scroll down until you find your event. My event is pathophysiology. So I'm going to scroll down until I find pathophysiology, where it is. Okay, it's right here. There you go. This is my guidelines. Here's all the information I need for my exam. Okay, first question, how do I get my book? If you scroll down to official references right here, you'll see that I have some options. I have two options to pick what book I want to study. Okay, so I'll click this one. I look at it, I'm like, okay, I want to buy this book. I want to study this book. Great. Now, before you do purchase the book you want to study, make sure you ask Miss Singh if she has that book available. Because there are many HOSA students before who have studied the same event as you did, so Miss Singh might have the same book. Fortunately, Miss Singh did have this book, and I was able to get it from her, so I didn't have to purchase the book. So yeah, make sure you ask Miss Singh first before you buy the book. If she doesn't have it, then yes, you do have to purchase the book. Okay, so that's how you get your book. Next, how to study the book. A lot of people think that they have to study the whole entire book. You don't have to study the whole entire book. There's specific parts of the book you have to study. And if you go under written test, this section here tells you the parts of the books you need to study and how much of those parts you need to study. For example, respiratory system, I have to study 8%. Digestive system, I have to study 12%, right? And these are the main topics I have to study: body system and disease process and terminology. Okay, so this gives you all the information of exactly what parts of the books I need to study. And this resembles exactly to the table of contents. So when you get your book, you will understand the chart and you'll understand because the table of contents looks exactly like this. Okay, so that's how you study the book. Extra resources. How can I practice for my exam? Are there any flashcards available? Well, yes. For me personally, I like Quizlet. There are built, ready-made tests and flashcards for your event. Because again, many people have already taken the same exam as you did, so they've created these flashcards, these quizzes, these exams. So for my test, I have to memorize so many terms. So there's already a pre-made flashcards that I can study from. Also, I can get quizzes if I search it up. I can get tests if I search it up. If you're studying, for example, family medicine, search up HOSA Family Medicine Quizlet Practice Test, and you'll get a practice test. If you want flashcards, search up Family Medicine flashcards HOSA. You'll get flashcards. So for me, this helped a lot. Quizlet helped a lot. I'm pretty sure there's other websites like quizzes, or maybe even the HOSA website has practice questions or flashcards you can use. But from how much I know, Quizlet is the best resource to use if you want to practice for your exam. If you're waiting for your book, go ahead and start studying with Quizlet. Okay, so that's all. Hopefully this answered all the questions. If y'all still have questions, please do chat with, one of your officers on Remind. There's private messages. You can text one of them if you have questions. Text me, text the vice president. Text Miss Singh too. You can talk to Miss Singh directly as well if you have questions. And yeah, please start studying. Happy studying, and thank you.